Most local businesses are asking the same question right now. How can I use AI to win more jobs? I hear it every week from roofers, HVAC owners, dentists, realtors, remodelers. Is AI about to make what we do obsolete, or will it take our company to the next level? Short answer, if you keep selling just pretty videos, then yes, you'll become obsolete pretty quick. If you sell outcomes and use AI as a power tool, you become bulletproof. I'm Michael Hudson, CEO of Praise Media. We build video-first marketing systems for local service brands that need the phone to ring predictably, not randomly. And I've helped hundreds of owners turn short-form content into booked consultations and signed contracts. And recently, we've been deep in AI, testing what's hype and what actually moves revenue in the field. Let's name the fear head on. AI can crank out ads and content 24/7, lead sides bid against us lowballers. If everyone's using the same tools, how do we stand out? Here's the truth. AI isn't your competitor, randomness is. So if your marketing is still built on hope, we'll see what comes in from Yelp, Thumbtack, referrals, and a few mailers. You're competing with owners who run a system. AI doesn't replace outcomes, it accelerates them. Owners who pair video-first marketing with AI get more of the right leads at the right times in the right neighborhoods for the right services. If you think about it, every single tech shift that's ever happened in human history looked like the end. So back in the day when smartphones started putting decent cameras in every pocket, there's a lot of people that said do-it-yourself would kill pro marketing. Instead, platforms exploded and the business that learned platform native content won. Also, cheap reach on Facebook and YouTube. People said that ads are saturated. Operators who learned targeting and creative testing filled their calendars. And now AI is the next system upgrade. So to really take your local business to the next level, leveraging both video marketing and AI, you need to possess these three pillars. So pillar one is position like a growth partner, not a coupon in a directory. Pillar two is use AI to outreach, outcreate, and out-optimize your market. And pillar three is own the relationship and the numbers end to end. Homeowners don't want marketing. They want solved problems. Heat before the first frost, a leak stopped before it ruins the drywall, a same week roof inspection, a dentist who explains the plan clearly. So shift how you talk about marketing internally and to your team. So going from let's post more to we're installing a short form to DM chat automations, which will lead to a calendar engine that produces qualified estimates weekly. From we'll try Yelp and Thumbtack to we're building our own demand stream we control. So in essence, your entire marketing campaign would follow this ideology. We'll publish a video that maps the top 5 reasons customer and clients call us. We'll then route replies with the DM keyword to a short pre-qual form or questionnaire and set up follow-up mechanisms in place until they book. We'll report weekly on leads, estimates, and revenue influenced. At the end of the day, these are not marketing tactics, these are growth functions. Think of AI like a job site exoskeleton. You're still the expert and the suit lets you lift 10 times what you would normally lift. Here are 3 practical moves you can use. So number 1, AI-powered market research before you create anything. Feed in your services, zip codes, past reviews, seasonality, and your top 3 competitors. In minutes, you're gonna get category entry points, the real moments that trigger calls. Voice of customer, exact phrases homeowners use so your hooks feel native, not corporate. Competitor angle gaps, what they post versus what your market actually searches and comments on. And then outcome, scripts and offers that match demand, less guesswork, and more booked estimates. Number 2, content and offer multiplication. You start with 1 cornerstone video per service line or seasonal trigger, and you use AI to generate 10 to 12 topics and video ideas, auto-cut platform native versions, and schedule them. Spin caption first lines that match homeowner search language in your area. By the weekend, you know which angles drive the lowest cost per DM and highest booked estimate rate. So I wanted to share with you guys real quick, just like an example of some of the AI systems we use at Praise Media. One of the biggest reasons why a lot of businesses are working with us is that we have the whole process dialed in, from basically research to coming up with the idea, scripting it, filming, editing, help you with the back end of posting and then doing the paid ads, right? So just wanted to share with you some of our AI systems that we use, so because we're talking about AI in this section. And so there are 3 custom GPTs that we created that basically work in unison, okay? And the purpose of these is to help, 1, define who the ideal client is, who the ideal video viewer is, also your industry, and then just really crystal clarifying exactly who we want to speak to with the organic content and the paid ads. And so I wanted to share with you real quick 3 of our systems. 1, we have the audience architect, which basically builds a data-backed ideal custom profile and viewer persona from onboarding documents, deep industry research, so every decision targets the right buyer. And so when we onboard a new client or customer, we have them go through a series of questions. We take that data and we basically create what we like to call a ideal client profile report. And so we put that in, we let it read here. And so now, after entering that info, it basically comes with a one-page document spelling out exactly who our ideal client, especially if you're like new to business. This is really gonna be helpful because it's one thing to know who your buyer is, but it's another thing to know who your viewer is of your content, okay? So for example, this is one of our HVAC clients we work with. And so who they are: homeowners in Greater Puget Sound, 28 to 62, dual income or fixed income retirees, homes built between 1920 to 2000, ACV installs anywhere from 11 to 22,000. So that's basically like how much they pay for an HVAC to be installed. So as you can see, it goes, this detailed report gives the pains and triggers, desired outcomes, decision physics, like how they come to purchase, and then also like the targeting, exactly to target it, and then also the ideal video viewer. Also comes up with like attention triggers, so like hooks, hook suggestions we can use. So we take all this info and then also have the content pillars, which is huge. So proof and wins, authority educational content, systems and processes, so like educational frameworks, talking about offers and guarantees. So this is more so like paid ads, frequently asked questions, objections. So with content, you definitely want to tackle this in the beginning with your content as much as possible to like shorten that conversion gap. And then community and team, so like team culture and things like that. So we take all this info, we copy and paste it, we create like a document, and then we go into our next custom GBT, which is called the ideator. So what this is it basically generates an ICP aligned short form organic content, titles and concepts that break the scroll and set up winning scripts, okay? So in this case, it's just specific ideas that I'll come up with. So what we do is we copy and paste it here, and then we just go run ideation, boom. So we let that do its thing. So now it basically, the way we structured it is that it comes back with, so this is kind of like a read back thing. So we basically double check, make sure that the info is accurate, and then it gives us 12 organic content ideas that we can run with, right? This is solely like educational content, but you know, we could take a look at this and be like, okay, man, this looks good. So like, for example, allergy leaf, MERV 11 to 13. So these are like specific filters. So side-by-side filter frames shows that what fits which system and how to avoid static pressure issues. So that's a good one. I mean, that's a good one we can show, like showing like holding a filter, showing the different types. Another one is like add AC to older Seattle homes fast, open. So this is like a description. So like show a single ductless head in the 1920s. So kind of showing like a comparison, so on and so forth. So these ones are solid. So say for example, okay, man, these are great. We're gonna copy and paste these, boom. And then we're gonna go to our third step, which is called the script vault. Don't need to explain that too much, but it's basically gonna help us build out full-fledged organic scripts based on these 12. So we're just gonna copy and paste it there, run scripts, boom. We're gonna let it do its thing. And so as you can see now, it's gonna pump out 12 scripts here. So it's not gonna be exactly perfect. Some are gonna be like a little bit shorter than others, but it at least gives us some type of baseline to work with. My philosophy with AI has always been that as long as it does like 80 to 90% of the task, my team and I could definitely fill in that extra 10 to 20%. So it's all about just building like a skeleton, and then we just flush it out with the guts basically. So as you can see here, 12 great scripts here that we can work with. So we would, you know, obviously put this in a document, and then we would just flush them out more with flavor to it. And then at the same time, we have something similar as well, actually that we just released called Add Money. We actually just released the Add Money Maker. And so what that is that we would just paste that exact profile that we did on the Audience Architect, and then we would paste it in here, and then it would come up with 5 unique ad variations and scripts. And so we have the whole system dialed in. So what used to take, you know, hours and days upon days of research and coming up with these ideas, now it just takes 10 to 15 minutes. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Obviously, you have to be a client of Praise Media to have full access to this, but you can definitely build out something similar. You can look at YouTube videos on how to build a custom GPT and things like that if you want to do this on your own. Performance diagnostics. Fix leaks fast. So pipe in lightweight KPIs like 3-second views, hold to 25%, DM replies, book calls, etc. You get specific fixable recommendations. You rewrite the first line to match a category entry point, swap out the DM keyword, tighten pre-qual, adjust posting windows to when your audience actually answers. Hey, thanks so much for watching so far. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you found any value at all, please hit that like button as well as the subscribe button so you won't miss any future videos. Also, if you need any help implementing anything that I've gone over in the presentation so far, be sure to book a free call with my media team, and you can access that by hitting the the link down in my description. We have a full done-for-you service where we handle every aspect of the content creation process. So all you have to do is dedicate about 2 to 3 hours to us every single month, and then you can focus on other aspects in growing your business. Can't wait to work with you. Pillar 3. Now, this is where AI cannot compete. You want to be the operator who translates data into decisions, so which means you either raise spend on a specific ad or doubling down on specific content pieces, and amplify homeowner experience. So fast replies, clear next steps, and zero dead-end DMs. And I can't tell you how much money is left on the table when you ignore DMs completely. When you understand crew schedules, margins by service, financing approvals, and dispatch realities, replacing your system isn't switch ad vendors, it's actually rebuild the growth engine. So I want to share with you a quick story on how we helped one of our clients become more known and double their lead flow by utilizing this exact system. So a real estate business owner named Chrissy in Arizona came to us with random spikes and big months, then crickets. So when she committed to working with us, we immediately installed the video first plus AI system. So what we did is that we researched 3 high intent triggers. In this case, they were rate locked homeowners, out of state relocations, and sellers looking to upgrade their current property. We then scripted for those moments, multiplied angles, and then A/B tested the first 3 seconds monthly. We then did a specific word call to action where we routed them to a pre-qual process before booking. So the result, she closed a deal in under 90 days and doubled her lead flow. Not because we posted more, but because every video had a job and every metric rolled up to appointments and contracts. What's going on, guys? Michael, Praise Media. I'm here with Chrissy Valentine, who we had the pleasure to work with the last 6 months, a year now?
9 months.
Yeah, it's been a while. Chrissy, how long have you been in the real estate industry?
I've been in the industry 7.5 years.
Before working with us, what was like your marketing strategy?
Did I have a strategy? I don't think I had a strategy. So before this, it was one of those post and pray. Like I would just put it up and hope somebody would react. And if I got a like on it, I'd get super excited.
You decided to commit and go all in with social media. So what has it done for your real estate business so far?
Back in December, I realized social media is where agents need to be. And so working with Michael, I started posting where we actually narrowed down like a strategy behind each post. So behind the scenes kind of framework, and started posting that. And I noticed kind of getting some traction with that. So buyers were looking for me online, looked onto social media for that validation. They saw it because the videos were structured and talking directly to them and their pain points. And then I actually, within 3 months, closed the deal off of that.
So AI won't kill local businesses that install systems. It will expose randomness. If you position yourself as a growth partner, use AI to out-research and out-optimize and own the relationship and the numbers, your content stops being marketing and becomes the way your calendar fills on purpose. With that said, if you need any help implementing any of this, don't hesitate to reach out. First link is in the description. And for the meantime, don't stop watching now. Feel free to hit up one of my prior videos right here when I talk more about growing your local business using video content and paid ads. Until next time, stay praised.